What's good? It is your girl, indeed. Unstable Creature coming off the line with it. And of course, we have just made it across our threshold, which is the first week with the 49ers. And of course, I'm going to have to just go on in. And of course, if anybody see my little video that I posted yesterday, right before the game, I ended up deleting it. I want to repost it because it said so much when I really was talking about I needed to see more out of O'Connell. That's exactly what I was saying, but I was saying O'Neal, and I just keep getting the boy's name wrong. I just don't know. I was calling him O'Connor in another video, O'Neal in this video, and his name is O'Connell. Okay, not funny, but being funny. I don't know why. It's like my whole week and sometimes even more has been a little tricky. I post some stuff, spelling is going wrong. I just don't know. I'm just gonna stay graceful and humble in my own little way and get on. And of course, let's talk about it, be about it. Now, I was for sure not surprised. For sure wasn't taken back. I did for sure think that they were going to give a little more time to Jimmy. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they went along with Aiden because I felt like, you know what? Aiden needs that time. We've been taking a lot of time to switch and swap. Now I'm not gonna be too much. Yeah, he was injured. Yeah, you can get over injuries and stuff like that. But I mean, the sheer fact and the pure fact, it still points to just him maneuvering down the field and how he would do it. Yeah, I didn't see a lot of probably big throws, big pass, but the way they moved down the field, it was most definitely good to see. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure even with the little short passes, Jimmy could have got that off, but I don't think it would have been as great. I think what had happened there was a good start. The only thing I'm worried about is when regular season starts. We do have it. We do like to pick a lot of people with pure talent. But we always pick those people with pure talent that has to go under somebody that's already been in the industry. Not saying that their talent is like boom, blowing people away, but it's just the fact that we just can't hold on to certain people during these movements in our lives. So I feel like it's more important for us to be thinking about and setting ourselves up for the future. Y'all was just setting yourselves up for just this last little run in for this Super Bowl, okay? And that's fine. But like I said, you gotta do more. We should, if it's gonna be at our home, we should do more than just host, okay? We should do more than just host. And the fact of the matter that he did do so well with all the other players and all these things, like, you know what I mean? Don't just Let's not just have this during the preseason. I'm still gonna put up my video that I end up taking down because, like I said, it's bringing back the preseason. I sat and I watched a lot of highlights from all the other games and all the other stuff, and it shows everybody stepping up their game. We see everybody. I don't know why. I would like to know why Stidham didn't play and Russell Wilson played, and then a couple other major quarterback, the first string quarterbacks, they all playing, everybody putting in work. McComb was just served. And that's another thing. I can't be over here watching, and yes, we can keep up with a lot of other teams, but you know what? We didn't look, or like what is it? Uh Raiders Journal, Raiders Review, all of that shit like that. Them watching the games, and then they still show clips of Derek Carr. Even though we do not see the Saints this year, even though we don't see the Saints, it's almost like, okay, let him go and set the tone for what he needs to do over there. We're still focusing and building over here. Yeah, y'all like that guy, but let that man be. He's already moved on to the Saints. I don't see y'all looking at every other player that y'all left out here. Come on now. Didn't Abram go to the Saints too? Did y'all look at that? Probably because he went, but it's still the same thing. If y'all not checking out all the players, leave Derek where he is. If he is to rise in New Orleans, let that man rise in New Orleans. Your factor and your point right now is to be with the Raiders. Y'all want in Vegas so bad? Vegas the fuck out. But it's almost like leave that nigga where he is. We most definitely have to focus on that. And even though y'all praising Aiden, and that is so good because, like I said, give Aiden that time. I'm putting my video out. I'm so mad that I get the names and certain things confused, and it's coming all out my mouth, and I just be talking so serious. Last video, like I said, I called the man O'Connor, then turned around and called him O'Neal. His name is, Connor Neal. O'Neal, but his name is O'Connell. So I'm just trying to get that together. Next time I'm gonna just write the shit down because me just trying to go off of my memory and stuff like that is really trying to chop me up and get me in a bad situation. So with that being said, yes, of course, having that first game out the way and us putting up those type of numbers with Aiden is most definitely, and against the 49ers, is most definitely something that we need to take back to the drawing board. Yeah, they may not have, 49ers probably didn't have all the people that they needed, but for sure, the way we looked, and if I may, our defense was bringing it back. They should have had a celebration. If they did. If they didn't, they should have had a celebration. I mean, I'm a wild child for the defense. Yeah, so they should have a celebration. I thought our defense looked very good. Aiden looked really good, proving a point out there. You know what I mean? They made a wise choice when it came down to Aiden. I never complained about that. I did complain about what they did feel about, and how I do feel is still a rock and a hard space because now you have Aiden that's gonna put in that work, that's getting ready to do all that you need him to do. And then you got Jimmy. Okay, Aiden, because it's still a hard space, because what are you going to do when regular season starts? Are you going to start him, or are we going to still be banking off of Jimmy Garoppolo? And in my video that I deleted, I also spoke about Jimmy Garoppolo just needing to sit down for the preseason because, I need to see, even though he's there, the stacks and everything is all there, being in a fast pace, going against different people. Because like I said, when it comes to practice and being on the field or being, on game day, it is a little different. I'm going to tell you like this. If a person didn't come out the box on everything in practice, I'm telling you, they're going to use some shit when it comes down to game day. So that's all I was saying. I just wanted to see way more out of Aiden. And most definitely, I seen enough for me to be like, okay, that is good. We need to most definitely bank up on that, build on that, because we have a lot of young people that we end up second, third, or whatever stream, and you know how good they are. You know what I mean? And we end up giving them to somebody else. Now, the weapons that we use, we have got to be very strategic, whatever. My mouth won't let me say it. I don't know why. Whatever. We will get very strong and strategic. That word up in this shit. I can think of this. This word is like dancing in my head, like going off really perfect. But as I'm trying to say it, it just won't. And it always catch me up in other type of thing. But no here nor there. You know what we need, okay? Put it to use, okay? I don't want to keep on rambling and scrambling because I don't use a lot of football terms. I go off on exactly what the fuck it is, exactly what I'm seeing, exactly how everybody is playing a part and just coming together. So, yes, exactly. Aiden is exactly what we needed at this point in time. The major factor will come during regular season. Will you be able to allow him to get some things out, or are we going to stick to Jimmy, which we already know has some defaults, but I guess we're willing to get it off or whatever. Anyway, Jimmy looked very proud on the sideline. I mean, maybe you guys should work on that. Maybe we should work on getting him some pom-poms or some shit like that. No offense, I'm just saying. He looked better on the sideline with his smiles, giving praises, and amping. Sometimes we need a quarter, the first quarterback to be like that sometimes. If you see the person underneath you is just as fucking good and just come with the bangers, Let that man live. Let that man land that, because that's all it takes. All it takes is a freaking opportunity to give that person what they need, and I bet it's gonna be well worth it. As we had an opportunity to see yesterday, watching that game, and I'm talking about from beginning to end. And the cool thing about it is, y'all ain't even say how since the Raiders, y'all like following Derek Carr so much. I ain't even say that how he threw an interception and they had to take him out the game, and that young boy put up the rest of the stacks. Kiss my ass. Okay, everybody have a blessed day. All right.